What am I doing? There it is. Well, it is like one of the first real beautiful days of spring.
Yeah.
There
is no spring here. It's just like straight to summer.
No, it's like 73 right now. Okay, it's 81.
If it was Saturday, I'd be by the pool.
But it's fucking windy, man. Like, I hate...
Sorry, I was trying to use a trending audio for our post. And it just like popped right on.
Excuse me.
You are excused.
Okay, I gotta say something. I've been coming to this apartment. How long have you lived here now? You've lived here for 3 of the 4 years we've been doing this?
No, two.
Years? Okay.
2, yeah.
So I was getting into the elevator and I saw a sign to the right that I've never seen before. It says, in case of fire, collapse hazard, natural disaster, and a couple other things, contact your property manager. Like, who the fuck is your property manager? Like, what natural disaster is gonna, like, what sinkhole is gonna, like, claim half of the complex? You call a property manager.
Hey, like, please help.
And they're like, nope, I got this. I can do this. This is why you called me. Like, what is your property?
Aren't you not supposed to be in the elevator in those situations either?
Well, it's on the side of the elevator when you're waiting on the outside.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was like, call, like, in the case of, like, any of this horrible nonsense, call your property manager. Like, who the fuck is your what are they gonna do? There is someone above you now that is obviously moving in.
That apartment, they must do like short leases because I feel like there's someone new in that apartment like every couple months.
Well, they need to hire movers because they're just dragging furniture across the floor now. They're like dragging a sofa.
And these floors, like, they scratch easily. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's what you're not supposed to do.
Right. Like, hire movers.
Or have really kind friends and family. Who knows?
Dude, no, absolutely not. Because I got, hang on, let me see if we're like registering the same amount. Talk for me real quick.
Talk.
Yeah, see, I got to turn me up now.
Talk.
Taco. Talk. Put a
Talk.
taco in your talk hole.
I'm gonna talk.
I'm gonna talk.
I'm gonna talk.
I had a friend of mine, he messaged like everybody that works at the bar on a Saturday or Sunday morning.
Oh, fuck.
And we work Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
And I was with Teresa, and he was like, "Hey, man, what are you doing right now?" And I was like, he said, "What are you doing right now?" And then he had that emoji with like the watering eyes, like he was about to start crying. You know what I mean? I'm like, hanging out with Teresa right now. What's up? And he goes, I just want to know if you like were interested in helping me move. I said, no, dude. And so like all week, just going about my business. And get in on Thursday, and Dusty comes in, and she says, you'll never guess what this person texted me about on Sunday. I said, did he ask you to move? To help him move? She goes, yes. I said, yeah, he sent me the same thing, too. She said, he sent it to the manager, too. Like, bro, you know what we do. You know how late we get out of here on Saturdays. Why are you... What? So, but also...
But, like, why so late? Did someone bail on him? Like, why...
No, he's just
Did he know that he was...
He's just a bad planner.
Yeah.
That's really it. Sorry,
I was just posting that. We were live.
We're live from your living room.
Tis my living room.
It was just one of those things where like, my man, you're a fucking grown adult, like hire movers, you know the date. And ideally you know the date ahead of time enough to like save a little, set some aside.
Well, in all fairness, I knew I was moving in like a week. Because I transferred apartments.
But you kind of like, didn't you have an opportunity to do that from your complex or whatever? Didn't they say?
Yeah,
hey,
I was able to transfer.
And you got like a discount kind of sort of, right? On the rent? Didn't you? Or am I making that up?
You could be right. I don't remember. Fuck.
I feel like that's one of the reasons why you did it, honestly.
Yeah, I was not expecting to really move, but I got the opportunity. But I also had no money for a mover. So
right. Well, also in a week, So that's not really your fault, but this guy like knows what we do.
Yeah.
Like for a living, and it was like early Sunday. It's like, what you doing? Like, first off, I like on my first day off after 3 days of hellish work, I'm already like anxious about what you're gonna ask me. You know, like that's not how you start it. First off. Second off, what it do, suck a fish? What the fuck is up, Denny's? Where the fuck you at, Waffle House? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Hey, Leslie, shut your fucking pie hole. Now open up the pit and let me see some fucking carnage because it's about to get besta, baby. And third off, like we're all in our 30s or 40s. Like, none of us want to break our backs to help you move a sofa down 3 flights of stairs to move it back up 3. You know what I mean? Like, don't even ask us that. No. Anyway, welcome back to Geek Accident. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Rebecca.
And you know what? We took another hiatus. It wasn't as indefinite as last year's, but it was
stuff and things happen.
Do you mind if I ask you on air how's Pops?
Oh, he's doing okay.
He's doing well.
He texted me I'm gonna go there on Saturday because it's also Biscuit's birthday. So
yeah.
I'm gonna celebrate the dog. Go to my parents, but he was all happy yesterday because he went for a walk outside.
Oh, good for him.
Yep.
I mean, it was super windy yesterday, but
I did not go outside yesterday.
The wind is fucking awful right now. Like for days, it's been terrible.
Honestly, it's probably not helping my allergies. Maybe that's why I'm
got a ping pong ball in your head.
Got a ping pong ball behind my ear. But yes, he's doing well.
He's doing well.
Yeah.
And how was the trip last week?
It was great. Got to do some professional big girl stuff.
Some professional big girl stuff?
Yes.
Networking. I want to do some professional big girl stuff.
I got to explore. So technically my cousin lives in South Carolina, but she's on the border. So you're like constantly like South Carolina, North Carolina, South Carolina, North Carolina. So she's like right there. So you're constantly going in and out of both states. So my conference was in North Carolina and she lives over the border in Fort Mills, South Carolina.
Okay.
Which is like 30 minutes from Charlotte, which is in North Carolina.
Okay.
So got to do some fun stuff around her area and in and out of North and South Carolina. Yeah, had great food, great beer.
Hell yeah.
Had a great time seeing family too.
Great food and great beer. That's what you want, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like good barbecue. I feel like they're the South. Like this isn't the South.
We're the West.
We're the West. That's the South. They live in the South.
100%.
My cousin made the joke that my other cousin lives near Myrtle Beach.
Oh God, I bet that's beautiful.
Yes, we used to go there all the time with them when we were kids too, because they're from New York.
I want to go to Myrtle Beach.
My cousin made the joke that between her and her sister, there's only Deliverance, like the movie.
Never
mind. Never mind.
Okay.
Anyway,
I've never seen that movie.
It's
so
the
I don't
deep
get...
South, and it's all rednecks and hillbillies. Yeah, don't say that in front of them though.
I'm sure they would hate that. I'm sure that's just not something that you ever want to be caught dead saying.
Anyway, but yeah, it was good. Good trip. Good fun. I didn't watch many things. I hung out with my dad before I left. We watched all the Batman movies. That's about it. Oh, well, all the no, okay, we watched the Tim Burton ones. All of them.
All two of them?
The two of them. Yeah. I don't know why I said it like that. I didn't have it in me to watch Batman forever. I couldn't do it.
So many Batman movies that are not included in that, all of them.
We only watched those two. But he wanted to move on to the Joel Schumacher ones, and I was like, I just don't have it in me. I don't have the stamina. It was time to tap out.
Are the Joel Schumacher ones the one with the bad nipples?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So you get the Batman Forever, which is the one where they introduce Robin, and then Batman and Robin is the one where they introduce Batgirl.
Which one introduces the bat nipples?
Is it I don't know if it's the Clooney one or the Val Kilmer one.
It's the Clooney one, I think.
And I honestly can't remember which one the Clooney one is. Is that the one with Schwarzenegger, or is that the one with what's his face? The guy that looks like mud. The old guy. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Tommy Lee Jones. You're telling me
that's Batman Forever.
He's not made of mud.
All you do is type in.
They should have made him Clayface. Oh my God.
That's what you type in for Clooney Batman, and this is the very first picture that shows up.
The bat nipples.
Bat nipples.
I can't watch those movies.
Like, why? What's the point? It's like, why do they put nipples on mannequins?
I don't know.
You know, like
I don't get it. No one wants to see that. No one makes a mannequin like male mannequins, female mannequins. Both of them are smooth down there too. Like none of them have genitals. Yeah,
They
genitalia.
kind of put.
So why
like,
the nipples?
They kind of put a bigger bulge for the men.
Yeah,
though.
but women have the bulge too. It's not like they have labia going on.
It's true.
But why the nipple? Like,
don't
why
know.
do we need the nipples then?
Just so you know what it's gonna look like when you're cold.
I guess.
That your nipples will poke through this shirt. Do not buy it.
If your nipples are poking through, then you're all shriveled up down there anyway, right? Because you're all
it's not
cold.
great.
So then there you go. It works out for the mannequin.
It's not great. It is not great.
Shoot, I forgot what I was going to say. Should I just talk about the other two things I wanted to talk about?
Yeah, sure, go
About
ahead.
movies I watched.
Yeah, we got some. You know what? Fuck the 1.5 people that watch this show. We got some catching up to do, so let's fucking catch up.
Well, the Oscars happened between the last time we recorded and now. I mean, I guess there's really not much to talk about there. I still think you should watch Nora. You got to watch it. You watched Nora?
Yeah.
Oh, right, you did. Okay, sorry. I forgot you saw it in the theater. But one of the Oscar-nominated movies that I watched before the Oscars was The Wild Robot. Did you see it when it was in the theaters?
I love that movie.
It was so good. I cried. I loved it. I was very upset when it didn't win, but I didn't see any of the other
What was
movies.
it nominated for?
Best Animated.
Right on.
The movie Flow won, which is a indie animated movie that was made on an open source software, and it
Really?
won. Yeah,
Wow.
they made it on open source
Good for it.
animation software. And the only other thing I watched that was Oscar nominated was The Substance. I did like a movie free trial to watch it, and I liked it. I loved it. I don't understand. It's not Oscar worthy. I don't.
Really?
I don't
Maybe it
know
was just
why
for
it was
Demi
there.
Moore. Was it?
I don't think her performance is.
Was it
that
nominated
great
after she won the Golden Globe?
So I don't know how I don't know how
No
award
fucking
season
clue.
works. They campaigned for her, so I think regardless, they were going to campaign for her for everything, not just Golden Globes. So I don't know why she won any of those awards, but she was good. She was good, but like
it's one of those things where like, you know, she had never won an award before at all. And
no, that's true. She never. I don't think
they
she
just gave it to her.
Yeah, it was like a lifetime
Kinda,
thing.
sorta, yeah.
Go. I mean, G.I. Jane. She was good in that. Ghost.
She's been good. I mean, she's good. She's a talented actress. Like,
Yeah, I just don't.
Not her fault. She hasn't won anything.
Yeah. I think like the best female category was pretty controversial this year because then Mikey Madison won, and you either were like yay or you were like no.
Who else was nominated in Best Female?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
Definitely. Well, you have to get Mubi to watch it, which is annoying because like
Substance?
yeah.
Oh, I have it.
You have Mubi?
No.
You bought it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Not yet.
Oh.
Isn't it like 3 hours long?
No, it's not.
It was.
It's over 2, but it's not close to 3.
Huh. Okay. Well, I've been putting it off because I thought I remember it being 3 hours long, and I just maybe I'll watch it. I got so many things that I've bought. And anyway, you go.
No, that's it. I really have not. I've been watching a whole lot of Dateline. I don't know. I've been on a Dateline kick.
Nice.
I watched all of the newest season that ended last year. I love Dateline.
You and Teresa should really like have a girls' night or something because she watches Dateline all the time.
Love Dateline. They're great because there's no smoking gun in those things. Like it's all these crazy circumstantial cases. And some of it's obvious, and some of the times you get a confession, but other times it's like an up in the air thing where it's like they go to jail and you're like, did they do it? Or they don't go to jail and you're like, oh my God, did they do it? I love it. It's so great. I should have went into forensics as an adult. Oh well. What about you? What do you got going on? I know you. I have seen you on Instagram posting.
I got some shit. I got some
heat.
All right, so I'm gonna start, and it's basically all the month of March. Anyway, the last movie we talked about on the show was Interstellar.
Yes.
So for the month of March, so far from March 2nd to March 18th, I'm gonna make this go as quickly as I can.
We'll talk a little bit about the movie, and if I've seen it, obviously I'll talk about it too.
Well, there are some that like are like old movies, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just gonna I'll blow through those, but The Monkey. After the Stephen King short story.
Yes, my dad keeps asking me if I've seen that.
Gory and awesome.
Yeah, I heard good things.
Gory and awesome.
Osgood Perkins, way to go.
And Teresa read the story and she said that the story is way darker and far more serious. And Osgood Perkins in an interview said, "I took liberties like a motherfucker." Like that's an actual quote. It's amazing. It's a great movie. Saturday Night, the Saturday Night Live movie.
Oh yeah.
Intense.
It's only the first night, right? Like they cover the very first episode.
It's the night. It's the 90 minutes leading up to the first show.
Gotcha.
Like they show the opening sketch with John Belushi taking language courses from like an English language course, and then his instructor has a heart attack and dies. It's like, repeat after me, and then he has a heart attack and dies. So he has a heart attack and dies. It's leading up to the first show, and you can't help but think that they shoehorned like the 2 weeks leading up to the first episode into an hour and a half, just so much was going on. Beautifully choreographed though.
Like, no, I really think it was like that chaotic.
Like, and maybe it was. I don't know. I would have loved to have like been a fly on the wall in that studio, but the way this movie is presented is beautiful.
Jason
Reitman Reitman or however you say it. Novocaine was the mystery movie that week. It was good. It was a little too serious. Like it didn't fully lean into the craziness of. I mean, it's a real thing that people can't feel pain, but they didn't lean into the craziness that they could do in a fictitious world.
Yeah.
Some of it was so real that it was just like that. It's like disturbing a little bit. It was still kind of fun.
Did he touch his eyeball? I hate that.
No, he didn't.
Okay. Although we don't have pain receptors on our eyeball, so
do we not? If someone like
no,
well then what happens when someone pokes your eye? Like
that's true. I thought we didn't. I know we don't have it in our brain.
No, our brain. Like if our brain is exposed, you can poke that shit all you want to. And
I could have sworn it was the same with our eye.
Maybe we can look it up. When we're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Riff Raff with Bill Murray, Pete Davidson, Ed Harris, Gabrielle Union, Jennifer Coolidge, Bill Pullman's son. Is it Steve? Jason Pullman.
Jason. I don't know his name.
I think it's Jason.
He sounds just like his dad. It doesn't drive me crazy. It's weird.
It is.
How much he sounds like his father.
Decent. Kind of lackluster. It ends the way you think it's going to, like halfway through.
Did it come out?
Yeah, it's brand new. I didn't see anything
straight
about
to
it.
Streaming.
No, it was in the theaters.
Oh.
I was the only one in the theater though. Yeah. So I just saw the cast and thought it'd be good.
Yeah, good
and
cast.
That's why I went into it. I hadn't seen a trailer for it or anything, but it was okay. It was that was a 3-star for me. That was a movie doing what a movie's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Saw Nora, 4.5 stars.
Woo.
I really thought I thought up until the Russian guys like wreaked havoc in the living room on accident, it was just kind of the same thing over and over again. Like it took a while for me to get into the movie.
Yes.
And once I did get into the movie, I was there.
Yeah.
It was a better movie without the Russian kid in it when they were trying to find him. And then when they did, you know what I mean? Like that's when it was a great movie.
I mean, they didn't need him. Like you don't need him until he comes back.
Right. Exactly.
Anyway. So.
Exactly. So I don't know. That was like 45 minutes of the movie that I was just like out on, like I kept seeing, I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, cool. He's got all the money in the world and he's paying for a girlfriend and he's paying for New Year's Eve. And then, he wants and then they're going to Vegas. And like, all of that we've seen in a movie before.
Well, yeah, I think that was kind of the point is like, it was supposed to be that like romance rom-com like
but it also
cookie cutter shit.
It also wasn't because you kind of knew also that he like was on his parents' dime.
Yeah.
I just didn't there was something about that first 45 minutes or an hour or whatever that just I was like, meh, I'm out. Okay. But then the Russian guys like Igor, I think is a sweetheart.
I love him. I'm in love with him.
I messaged James after the movie and I was like, do you think Igor and Honora stayed together? And he goes, yes, actually, because the director wrote an epilogue that he only showed to those two actors.
And he said it's happy, but he doesn't say exactly what happened to them. But it's definitely not. It's definitely a happier ending. But he hasn't said what happened exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
After that, I saw Stardust. You ever see that one?
Never heard of it.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful! It's got a young Charlie Cox, Henry Cavill, Claire Danes, Robert De Niro, Ricky Gervais is in it for a little bit. He's a great actor.
Ugh.
You just don't like him as a person?
No, he's annoying.
I love him to death.
He plays himself as every character he plays. I'm like,
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
yeah, I guess so. We have Adam Sandler.
How many actors do that?
Yeah,
though? You know,
that's true.
Anytime someone says, "Well, he just plays his own self in every movie," I'm like, "Well,
I just don't like him then.
That is fine. That's fine." Oh God, it's a wonderful movie. I saw it one time in theaters back in 2007 with a friend from college. We just picked it on a whim. We spent the next 2 hours talking about how much we loved it. Accidentally never saw it again. Saw a clip of it on Instagram and just wanted to see it immediately. Bought it, watched it that night, and it was just as good as I remember it being. It was amazing. It's such an Michelle Pfeiffer's in it.
I'm gonna add it to my watch list so I don't forget.
It's amazing.
Stardust?
Yes.
So you said Charlie Cox, and I, for whatever reason, thought Brian Cox. And you said young Charlie Cox, and I was like, young Brian
Nope.
Cox. Was he
Just
ever young?
Charlie Cox?
Nope, Charlie Cox. different actor.
Let's see. I saw the Wolverine because I wanted to be able to talk. I wanted to watch it, but I wanted to talk during it, so I figured I'd watch it. Great, wonderful. In the Lost Lands. Have you heard of that? It came out this year. It stars Dave Bautista and Mia Jovovich. It is awful. It is so bad. I gave it 2.5, even though it should have 1.
Oof.
But
for being a movie.
I gave it 2.5 because it's one of those movies that's so bad it's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It's so bad you enjoy it. If it was bad and I hated it, 1 star. But I love Dave Bautista. I love Mia Jovovich. I love that, it's one of those no one sets out to make a shitty movie and that they all tried to make this one good. It was just tragically flawed from every which way, every way it could be. It was fun, but I will never watch that movie again. And I will never recommend it to anybody.
Ugh.
If you have a day where you've seen every other movie in the world and you're like, fuck, I have nothing to watch, I'd be like, you could try in the Lost Lands. If you've seen everything, you should. It's it's like that Family Guy bit as telling Cleveland is the last thing in the world we want to do. And then it's what a day. We've done everything in the world. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do but to tell Cleveland his wife's cheating on. It's one of those things.
She reminds me of have you ever seen the movie Monster Hunter with her?
No. Yes.
Yeah, it was one of the first COVID really it came out in theaters right as COVID was getting better-ish. That movie's good. I like that movie.
It's shockingly good.
Shockingly good, yeah. But unfortunately, COVID.
Right.
COVID got it.
I saw Blank Check, the Disney movie.
Oh, wow. Throwback.
They used to make aggressive Disney movies. There's a clip in that movie where some dude's saying something that he doesn't like, so he goes,
oh, never
and let's not
today.
forget that a grown woman in her late 20s, maybe early 30s, kisses a 10-year-old on the fucking lips.
Oh. Interesting.
She says he's supposed to be this mysterious Macintosh guy's assistant or whatever. So he takes her out to dinner and she has a great time and they actually wind up going on a date. And, at the end of it all, when it's revealed that he was lying the whole time, she says, look me up in 8 years, and then kisses him on the lip. And it's first off, where were all the hot older women kissing the young boys on the lips when I was growing up? God damn it. Second off, that shit's wrong.
No, I don't know. Disney did not give a fuck.
A lot of shit Disney has done did not age well in very different ways, but God, that kid was so lucky. That kid was so lucky. I saw Mickey. Let's move on.
Clearly,
let's move ahead. I saw Mickey 17.
I've heard mixed things.
It's not great.
Yeah.
It's after, well, like as soon as you, first off, there's like a narration throughout the entire thing.
Oh, interesting.
It's awful. But it's not narrate. Like I'm watching a TV show called Bad Monkey right now, and there's narration through the whole thing. But it's
what's up, Vince Vaughn?
Yeah, and it's great. But the narration is exactly like as if you were reading a book. Like it talks about the characters in like third person or whatever. You know, I feel like if a narration is first person all the way through, it's bad exposition. I think it's a crutch that just means the movie's not going to be as like it's going to rely too much on that, and it's going to tell us instead of show us. I'm not a huge fan of that. Once it hits the concept of doubles and Mickey is no longer reprinted, it's over. Like the premise, the premise has run its course. There's no reason except to just remind people that he's an expendable. Like up until that point, it's decent. After that, it's just something else entirely.
Yeah.
And it was a victim of its own runtime. It was 2 hours and 17 minutes. It has no business being that long. And I will say this, Mark Ruffalo, we all know he hates Donald Trump. He spent 2 hours doing his best Donald Trump impression, and it got old after a while. Like, we get it. Like, actually try to act. How about? Like, this isn't a long Saturday Night Live sketch. Like, try to act. That honestly kind of took me out of it.
I don't know I don't know his other American movies, right? Because he has his native language movies that he made.
Who?
Bong Joon-ho.
Oh yeah. Parasite was one of them.
Yeah, which he won the Academy Award that year for it. So I don't know if it's just a fault of his like Americanizing things and telling stories. That's his fault, because I don't really know any of his other. Oh, there was that weird one with the animal Okja.
No clue.
I don't know. Snowpiercer is cool.
Still haven't seen that.
I like it. And the show is really good too. But anyway, I will put that one on the back burner then.
I'm almost done. Orange County, which is just hilarious.
I haven't seen that in a very long time.
I hadn't either. Mom and Dad were like, we just need some good movies to watch. I was like, I think I got a few you could choose from. And that was one of them. And they watched it and they said it was really funny. And then I watched it. And I mean, it's just a feel good movie. Jack Black is young, you know, and like classic Jack Black. You know?
I was gonna say doing the Jack Black thing.
Yeah. I saw The Wizard. You ever see that? It's got one of the Ben Savage. It's about these three kids that go on a cross country trip because the young one is really good at video games. So they go to like this video game competition or whatever, and it's one long Nintendo ad. Like it ends with the reveal of Super Mario Brothers 3. Like it's a Nintendo ad, but it's also got a lot of heart, you know, a lot of depth. It was, what did I give it? It was 3.5, and it would have been more, but like one of the three kids, they just meet at some other bus stop, right? And then turns out she's got a whole life, and she lives with her dad in Reno in a trailer.
Oh no, not Reno.
And yeah, and at the end of the movie, like they just kind of find this girl, they learn about her life, they go to California. Spoiler: they win the fucking Nintendo thing. Otherwise, it wouldn't be much of a movie. And then they start heading back home from whence they came with the girl. And they're like the
she definitely didn't want to go back to Reno.
Surely not. But I mean, they just adopted this kid as if she had been in the family the whole fucking time. So I see that and I'm just like how? Like what? They had no conversation with any other adult. And the dad puts his arm around his son and the girl of this, like she was part of the family the whole time.
Something got lost in the editing room.
You know what? I did read that there was like a 3-hour edit of that movie.
Yeah, it sounds like they lost a big chunk of that in the editing.
I feel like they cut out most of the movie and kept all the commercial. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're like, we need more Nintendo.
We need more Nintendo.
Subliminal messages by Nintendo.
I saw Uncharted for the first time. Great. I have no frame of reference. I was gonna
say, I know a lot of people who like the video game were pretty pissed about that one. It wasn't good.
Kirby he's not pissed about it, but he just thinks like the casting was off.
Mark Wahlberg should not be cast in anything anymore. I'm sorry.
The beautiful thing about not playing video games, about the beautiful thing about not being a fucking nerd, is that I can go into these movies. Like, I think Resident Evil is great. I thought Borderlands was good. You know?
Yeah, no. Borderlands, I knew from the start was going to flop because that's one video game I've actually played.
I thought Uncharted was really, the action was great. I thought it told a decent story. It was like National Treasure on steroids, and I really appreciated that. I saw Death Becomes Her.
Oh, wow.
Wild.
Okay.
That was just on.
They just made a Broadway musical out of that.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I thought it was. I mean, it was, the ending was telegraphed from the beginning. You know, like they drank the potion, they're gonna live forever. They're gonna fuck their bodies up.
I've never seen it, so I have no idea.
Oh well, it's good. It's funny. The ending is telegraphed from the beginning though. The Day the Earth Blew Up, the new Looney Tunes movie.
Oh, that came up. That came out with very few.
I saw
the marketing was not great.
I saw a couple of trailers for it. It came out the day before they took the Looney Tunes off of Max, which I don't fucking get. Like, why release a movie and then erase like where it came from?
Warner Brothers is just stupid.
I
They also
actually-
have not. They refuse to release Coyote Acme. What did I say?
Coyote. It's Coyote versus Acme.
Coyote versus.
It's Wile E.
Wile E.
Coyote. Yeah.
I mashed his.
Coyote.
I gave him
I mashes.
a relationship name. I don't know why I'm having trouble speaking.
It's because you're out of practice because I've been going on for way too long. It was so fucking funny. I laughed like belly laughed out loud so many times in that movie.
I love the Looney Tunes, dude.
Dude,
Like,
same. Actually, when I learned about the whole Max thing from James's story, I went online and I got like Looney Tunes, the Gold Collection, volumes 1 through 6, just to have them before they completely disappear. You know?
we used to watch it. They used to play it in the mornings on Cartoon Network.
Yes,
and
they
my brother
did.
and I used to watch it all the time.
All the time.
That and Tom and Jerry. Love Tom
Back
and Jerry.
before like we couldn't because they're too violent and kids get ideas. Like we knew it was
They could have
dumb.
run into a wall, kid.
Yeah. Maybe you deserve it. You know, at that point, like you deserve it.
There's this episode.
You're the biggest nerd, Kirby.
Hi, Kirby.
Fuck off.
There's an episode where I think it's a Marvin the Martian episode, and the Russians go into space, and he's just like "Das Vidanya, America," and I don't know why my brother and I every once in a while just spit that out.
I think you've said that a couple of times on the show. Well, the Marvin the Martian.
Oh, it's good.
Install the P38 space modulator. That was one of the
Do a whole episode like that.
That was one of my. I can if you want me to. It would
no,
get really annoying.
no. Oh my god! You know what I wanted to say?
What?
I don't watch The White Lotus, but I've been seeing the interviews with what's her face. She does the southern. She's doing the southern accent on the Good Morning America interview, and she's like, "No,
What?
what's her name?"
I don't know. I'm gonna keep going while you look it up. The only complaint I have about The Day the Earth Blew Up is that they have such a deep bench of Looney Tunes characters, and it was only Daffy and Porky with Petunia in a supporting role. I would have liked to see more, but that's just me. I saw Black Bag the same night with Cate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender. There was a couple behind me that did nothing but talk the entire time, so that was annoying. And it also was, a British movie, and it was very quiet with one moment of like action. So it played out like an elongated ASMR movie, and I was fighting the urge to fall asleep the entire time. Other than that, I know that I liked it. I'm just going to have to see it again. Last night, I watched Heart and Souls. It's Robert Downey Jr. and a few, it's got Charles Grodin in it, Keira Sedgwick. Really good. Have you ever heard of that movie? No. Yeah, it's 4 people who die in a bus accident who become attached to Robert Downey Jr.'s character as a kid because he's given birth to the night that bus accident crashes. That bus crashes. And it's just this awesome movie of him being younger and yeah, Kirby, I'm sorry, my phone does work. I just fucking I read half of it and then I had to get on with my day. I'll get back to it. It's really good. It's a feel-good movie about like completing your life and, not being afraid and all that good shit. And this morning I watched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I've never seen it.
Ever?
They're on the Long Island Railroad, though. I do know that.
It's a great movie. You have to watch it.
Yeah, I love Jim Carrey's serious roles. He's a great
Pretty
actor.
good. Yeah.
Great actor.
Yeah. He'd be like, I'd love him more if he wasn't such a fucking weird ass in real life.
I love his weirdness.
But he assisted in someone, or he encouraged someone's suicide.
What?
Did you not know that?
That's not weirdness.
Yeah, he's not a good person.
He's a bully.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's
Anyway, that's
Parker
it.
Posey, by the way. Parker Posey. She does her
okay.
southern accent, and she's like, no. And they said she's on the White Lotus. She looks like Will Ferrell's
Harry Carey.
Harry Carey impression.
No. Awesome.
I was gonna send it to you, but I am supposed to be off Instagram, but apparently I can't stop.
Yeah.
We have a movie tomorrow.
We do remember to watch. Well, how long have we been going? How long?
Have we hit a new record?
36 minutes.
I feel like that's a new record.
Vast majority of that was me, though.
Yeah, but it's usually me, so it's about time that you watched something.
Well, I had,
It's about time.
You were busy for 2 weeks. I had nothing but time.
True. It's true. I didn't really. My dad and I watched some movies in the hospital when I visited him, but I wasn't like watching them. You know.
Right. No, I get it.
I'm trying to take this can out so I could read what it is.
Yeah.
I
What
got
is your
a drink.
special
I got a
drink of the
beverage.
day?
So I haven't seen this before, so I was like, this looks interesting. It's called Two Turnt Daddy.
Let me see it. I think I know who that is.
Do you?
That's Two Turnt Tony off of Instagram.
Oh my God, is it really Two
Yeah.
Turnt Tony? Oh, I know Two Turnt
Tony.
Two Turnt Tony. Big Italian family, so big loud Italian people. Love them.
Let me see that can real quick. There you go. Hell yeah. All right.
But I liked it because it's not bubbly. I don't like the bubbles. It's iced tea with a little lemon and no bubbles. There's
Right on.
electrolytes. But it's 8%. It's pretty strong. Okay,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
fucking
crack it.
Alcohol depletes your electrolytes, so putting electrolytes in the alcohol is like...
That's what Borgs are, right? Oh no, they're not. Okay, so Borgs aren't completely that. But have you seen the Borg trend?
No.
People take a gallon of water, dump out half, fill it the other half back up with vodka, and then pour like a Crystal Light packet in it or an electrolyte packet in it. Borg. I don't know why it's called a Borg.
No, yeah, I don't
But like
either.
this is what the college kids do nowadays. Okay, I'm cracking it if I can get my nail under it. Hold on. Wow, that's tight. That's what she said.
God damn it! Yes!
That was a good double
That
clicker.
was a good one.
A double clicker.
That was a good one, dude.
It could be a little sweeter.
Two Turnt, take a note.
A little sweeter.
He's not even gonna know that we did. I'm gonna put it on our Instagram and I'm gonna tag his ass. He's not even gonna know.
I like it though.
You do?
Yeah. Did I look good in that picture at least?
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
Not like a troll. Can you see the ping pong ball behind me here?
No.
I don't know why I made myself laugh. Okay, it's not a bad
It's
picture.
really not a bad picture.
I look like a young boy.
No, you don't.
I do.
You really don't.
I do.
I don't watch movies with
I
young
look like a
boys.
teenage boy.
I'm not a Disney movie in the early 90s. I don't hang out with young boys.
Kiss him on the lips. 10 years old. 10. When was your first kiss?
I was 7.
A real kiss. Oh, well, I guess that doesn't count then. But like, imagine I didn't have
It
a real
does count.
kiss until I was.
Like this chick in 2nd grade taught me how to French.
What happens in Texas? Damn, you Christians are weird.
Didn't
Didn't you go to like Christian camp and stuff?
Yeah.
Insane.
You understand that most of the people that grow up in the church that fall heavily out of the church, right? Yeah. Okay.
I know this. But that's crazy. But I guess my point would be is it might not have been a serious kiss, but like imagine your first kiss being on camera with a person that's double your age. Whew.
That sounds amazing.
Insane. I can never tell if you're being serious or not.
I
Do we need to talk about Aaron Taylor Johnson again?
have always liked older women. I just couldn't do
Even when
anything
they look
about
like
it until I
Nosferatu.
was 7. You're so mean. It's like borderline mean-spirited when you talk about that shit.
I'm not, because she looks like Nosferatu.
She doesn't look like Nosferatu.
She does. She has a very long hook nose and a very long horse face. She looks like Nosferatu. And I didn't make that up. Someone else said it, and I just agreed with it. So I'm not the mean one. They are. That better make the clip real. With a picture of her in the middle.
Oh, Lord. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I fucking refuse to do that.
Wait, did you see the meme from the Oscars? It was the composer that won for best score. He was bald. And someone wrote like, "Oh, it's good to see that Nosferatu showed up tonight." He looked a little Nosferatu-y. It was very funny.
More than Taylor Johnson's wife.
Yes, more than her. More than her.
That's so mean. It's so
not mean.
It's so mean.
But I'm mean to myself. I just call myself a young lad. Like,
no, you call yourself a young boy.
Young boy.
Just call yourself a young lad.
Young lad.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Do we want to watch this movie?
I forgot what we were watching.
Do we want to fuck this pig or not?
I forgot what we were watching.
Today we're watching The Wolverine.
Oh, hell yeah. It's a great movie.
It is a good movie. I'm very excited for it.
Did you look up anything behind the scenes? Because I don't know any of it.
I did. I looked up some stuff that I will actually say when we get there.
Cool. Because I didn't. So I'm glad you did. Is this the last movie that we get that? No, we get it in the first Deadpool. No. Yes.
It in the... No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
I knew you would get what I was doing. Because like the tornado sirens are ready to go here.
The first Wednesday of every month at 1 o'clock, they do a test.
I've never noticed that.
Oh, yeah.
Why call all that on store credit?
What a pervert. I'm guessing. The filmmakers wanted her to grow her hair out and dye it red because in the comics, she had black short hair, which the actress naturally has.
Oh, interesting.
I'm sitting over here like, just roll over a little too far and like a boob will pop out. I don't want it to sound like it's a fetish or anything. I fucking love bangs, dude.
Did you rub your dick on her bang?
I never did, no.
Well, unfortunate.
There is some moderate sexual tension that they will ignore because they are professionals.
And this is Strawberry Smash.
Is it called Truly Unruly?
It's called Truly Unruly.
Oh my God. We're so random.
Oh my God. We got two good cracks. Titty slip. Oh my God. So close.
So close.
She's taped into those because like any other titty would be right out. Why is he walking like that? Like
he was imitating Conor McGregor.
That's really what he looked like he was doing, except all less cocaine.
Are you okay?
Two-turn Tony.
You got a little two-turn.
Two-turn Tony did me.
Dog, dachshund, dishwasher, deer, donkey, Doberman, dog with diabetes, duck, dwarf.
And that.
Hot.
No,
Looks
I don't.
so hot.
I've never been attracted to him.
That makes one of us. In this part of the movie, she is reminding me of Blake Lively.
I texted my cousins and I was like, "You'll never think what they thought the biscuit mix was." How many arrows do you think you can take before you go down?
1.
Same. She looked like Poison Ivy here.
Yes, I want answers.
I'm sorry. I wish I could say more.
Blake Lively.
I'm sure you were.
Insane. Go to the bathroom. He didn't say that, but it was implied by his eyes. Like he was like, "What the fuck is she talking about?"
How many adamantium blades to the head do you think you could take before you went down?
One.
Same.
I feel like it's
That
a
to
comic.
me-
It's a comic booky line. I will say
Yeah,
that.
that's exactly what I was gonna say.
It's a comic
it's
booky line.
very, it's comic book cheese. Those are not B's.
Yes, they are.
Those are C's.
No, they're B's.
I always will.
He's got D's. Okay.
Honestly, yes. It would have been nice to get something here.
Yeah.
Like with them too, but
We'll see.
Even though he like made out with her sister a few days ago. You wouldn't steal a car. Fuck yourself. All right. Well, what do we think?
I mean, it really is a great movie. We talked through
It
a
is.
lot of it, but it's exhibition. Yes, it's dialogue heavy,
Exposition.
exposition heavy, dialogue heavy, action heavy. So there's not a I don't know. It's weird. I feel like you can watch the whole movie and not listen to it and still know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. I don't know, but it's still like it's great. Like I don't want to demean it in any way. Like it's a great movie, and anyone who like avoided it as a X-Men fan growing up, like with the whole Marvel thing growing up, like me, that was like, I think that movie sucks. You're wrong. It's
a good
really
movie.
is great movie. Like it's really great.
I really wish I had seen this in theaters because I thought it was going to suck too.
I agree. Like I never saw it in theaters because I thought it was gonna suck, and I don't know. I wish I knew. Like I could go back to younger me to be like, why did you think?
Why did you think it would suck?
Like, why did you think that was gonna suck? Because, literally, like this 12 years later, I wish I could talk to like 20-something-year-old me to be like, why did you think that was gonna suck?
I think it's hard.
It's great.
I think it's hard to come off of X-Men Origins 4 years prior with no discussion of Wolverine until this movie.
Yeah,
Because
I
you
guess.
hear X-Men Origins, Wolverine, you think it's going to be a Wolverine movie, and then you have a movie called The Wolverine, which is like, well, wasn't that what
The
X-Men
other movie
Origins was supposed to be,
Yeah.
you know? Like, so I think maybe they went about it marketing it in a poor manner.
Yeah, maybe because I was always like, "Oh, that's the Wolverine movie in Japan," and I'm like, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Like I didn't. I just
demeaned it in my own brain. Like my own brain demeaned it, and I was like, "Eh."
I just wanted to see it because I wanted to see it, but I wanted to see a movie closer to when we watched it on the show. Because, like, I mean, Deadpool Wolverine, I think recently is one of the movies I've seen closest to when we watch it on the show. You know,
Yeah.
So I just wanted to be able, to have some insight on it, and I saw it and I was like, why have I just avoided this movie? Like, it's good. It tells a good story. It incorporates the flashbacks fairly perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
It does a good job of keeping it in the mutant world, like with Viper and stuff, and not making it an X-Men movie. You know?
Yeah, I mean, she's the only other.
I think she's the only other one.
Only other one. Yeah, which is what we wanted in the last movie. Is like
Right.
we just wanted him to be the only mutant, but the other one was like a bunch of mutants. It was like another mutant movie.
Well, that's that's like what we were talking about when, living by the rules that you've set up in your universe is like, if this was the Wolverine and he was literally the only mutant, I'd be kind of bummed out. I don't want
Yeah.
another mutant to
No,
steal
we-
his
we
thunder
know
or
there's
steal the
other.
spotlight.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to keep at least one or two other, like if there's another solo
Mm-hmm.
X-Men movie, it is important to keep one or two other mutants to keep it established in the X-Men universe.
Yeah, I agree. Totally. Yeah.
So, yeah. I love this movie.
Yeah, I think it's great. I love it too. I can't believe it took me this long to actually watch it.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening.
We still have an episode of Lost to
We
get
got
to.
it. We got to get into that episode. You want to get into the episode of Lost?
Yes.
Yeah, because we both enjoy this movie, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I can't believe it took me this long to watch
with
it.
all the other shit we talked about, I think we talked enough about it during the movie to let the audience know that we love the movie.
Oh yeah,
You know,
it's great. It really is.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the second movie in the Mutant franchise. Join us next week for Deadpool 1. The one that kind of didn't start at all, but like relit the fire in the X-Men universe, kind of. Wouldn't you say that?
Uh-huh. I agree.
Kind of reignited the spark a little bit.
Francis.
Yeah. Francis.
Francis.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are Geek Accent. I'm Robbie.
I'm Rebecca.
We'll see you next week with
I'm
Deadpool.
Francis. What am I talking about?
I'm Ajax. I got my name from a dish soap. All right, we'll see you next week with Deadpool, and we'll see you in just a little bit for another episode of Lost, Season 2, Episode 2, Suck a Fish. Noise. It's like a metal song where I'm the and you're the featured artist who actually sings over the so it'll be like nice. Yeah.